Hello and welcome back to the Career Advice You Never Had podcast, where I provide you the career advice, education and support that you missed out on in your career journey. I'm your host, Angela. Today's episode is about embracing chance, and I'll dive deeper into this through the topic of planned happenstance, which I've mentioned a few times in past episodes. Thank you for tuning in today, and remember to let me know what you're loving about the podcast. Your stories and messages are truly heartwarming. So let's get straight into it. Have you ever had one of those moments where you were in the right place at the right time in your career? Most people would describe this as luck or pure random chance, and possibly out of your control, as these moments just happen or you fell into it. Maybe you met someone at a random event. Maybe you call it serendipity, sliding doors moments, fate, unexpected advancement, just a fluke, accidental, unintentional. Maybe there was a higher power at play and the stars aligned. Whatever you call it, this is more common than you think. Without us even knowing, chance plays an important role in everyone's career. As you consider your current career situation, how much do you allow chance to play a part in your decision making? What if I told you being uncertain, indecisive, and not planning everything is okay? Would you allow yourself to search for, explore, and discover more unexpected opportunities to simply increase the probability of creating more unplanned events to unfold and learn from them? Krumboltz, a leading theorist in career development, defines this as planned happenstance and found that people with a particular attitude were more likely to recognize the value of chance events and their potential to be turned into career opportunities. This is a skill that we can learn to generate, prepare for these unanticipated events in life, and know how to recognize and incorporate them in your career development. Planned happenstance is not magical thinking, passively waiting for a knock on the door, sitting back and waiting for things to drop into your lap, relying on luck to problem solve, or leaving everything to chance. It's not about being wishy-washy or easily swayed. It involves taking action to generate and find opportunities, being proactive rather than reactive, acting on intentions, noticing, and learning from opportunities. No one can predict the future with any accuracy. On any given day, no one knows for sure what people we will meet, who will call, what email or message will arrive. The world of work today is not what it used to be. And in this non-linear world, we need a way to cope with the uncertainty and unpredictable nature of our career journey. When we are faced with uncertainty and indecisiveness, why jump to a quick fix? This may sound easy, yet you'll find yourself in another job that's not right again. Krumboltz argued that indecision about making definite long-range plans is actually more sensible than making firm commitments when the future is so uncertain. As a result, you may not end up where you think you should be. You may very well end up where you want to be. Planned happenstance integrates both playfulness, which refers to the tendency to be future-orientated, mentally flexible, and cognitively strategic when engaging with goals and happenstance. Let's break it down even further. Planned is about deciding what to do and arranging parts. Happen is to occur by chance or something unforeseen. And stance is a view or attitude, in this case, openness. And planned happenstance includes two concepts. A, exploration generates chance opportunities for increasing quality of life. And B, skills enable people to seize opportunity. So what are these 5 skills needed? They are 1, curiosity, being able to explore new learning opportunities. 2, persistence, exerting effort despite setbacks. 3, flexibility, changing attitudes and circumstances. 4, optimism, viewing new opportunities as possible and attainable. 5, risk-taking, taking action in the face of uncertain outcomes. It is a skill to ask questions just to know and not necessarily to do anything about the answer. It takes courage to be guided by what would happen if, to explore options and to not be bound to a plan that may be obsolete before it's even formulated. The obstacles that get in your way when it comes to being open and to be able to seize opportunities is your mindset. Do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? A growth mindset is the perception your talents and abilities can be formed and focuses on the power of yet. I haven't found the right job for me yet. I have lots of people who come to me as a career counselor thinking that I can identify the perfect career for them. This is where the learning begins. I'm all about educating others to help them identify opportunities for learning and exploration for themselves that puts them at the center of their career. This podcast will show you how to start expanding your options and teach you how to take advantage of events that could never have been anticipated. In my career journey, the unexpected, unplanned events have been the catalyst for a change in direction, discovery, and opened up new paths my brilliant mind would never have thought of without this encounter with chance. Let me give you a few examples. It was coming to the end of my first degree in social science. I had no idea what to do with this degree or what direction to head in till a random comment was made from a uni friend. She mentioned I could be a teacher after one more year of study. This blew my mind and opened up the possibility. After taking action to learn more, this soon became my reality, and a year and a bit later, I was a primary teacher. Another example, while researching about all the possibilities in career development, I came across a university website and noticed there were success coaches who supported university students from the beginning to the end of their study journey and helped them transition into employment. Something clicked within me, and I got really excited as I saw this as a good starting point for me as I came from education, and working with these students during study and helping them in their career made sense. I really wanted to know if this was as good as it sounded. I used the power of LinkedIn to find a success coach who worked at this particular university and reached out via message. I explained my situation and asked if they'd be open to having a conversation so I could learn more about what they actually do. She said yes, and a few days later we had a beautiful phone conversation. Everything she said resonated with what I was hoping, and we soon realized how much we actually had in common. What came out of this conversation was a new connection, new understanding, learning, inspiration, and motivation that I'd found what I want to be doing. I still had a little bit of study left and didn't think much of the call till about a month later. I got a text message from this new connection saying a position opened up at the university, and she put my name forward to her manager. My jaw dropped as I read this. I'm sure I squealed with excitement and did a little happy dance. I went for 2 interviews and I got the job. This is only 2 examples of planned happenstance in my career. What I noticed as I reflected on both these moments were how I went from uncertainty, not knowing what was coming next. I had to be really proactive. I looked for opportunities. I was really curious, did my research, and at the right moments, I took action to talk to people, to get more information. And there were lots of moments I did feel uncomfortable, and I felt like I had to take many risks, putting myself out there, and I did not know where it would lead. That is the beauty of it. I have this quote that reminds me of this that I have up on my wall. Life is a dance of making it happen and letting it happen. So where are you in your career journey? How can you bring more chance events into your current situation? And do you need to make something happen? Or have you done all you can for now and it's about letting it happen? I'll leave you with the question Crumbolts loved to ask people. What would be fun to try next? And is there something that you'd like to observe, visit, listen, someone you'd like to talk to, something you'd like to write, read? Maybe you need to Google something, ask ChatGPT, or is there something that you need to do? Please reach out with your stories of planned happenstance. I love hearing about them. There are many people who haven't had the career advice they've needed along their journey, and I'm here to provide it. Thank you again for listening. I hope you enjoyed learning more about planned happenstance. Your support is amazing, and just in case no one's told you lately, you are amazing. Make sure you share this podcast with someone looking for some career inspiration, and together we'll navigate this journey as you find your way, rediscover yourself, and focus on taking the next meaningful step in your career.